Welcome to 2026.
Well, low-key, this is the second episode of 2026.
Yeah. Welcome back to 2026 with your hosts, Katie, Erin, and Adia. This is the Close Friends List podcast.
Yeah.
She's like, I need to fix my hair right now. So.
Yeah, it's itching. Today, well, first, I want to give a shout out to our unsuspecting listeners, the ones that we would never expect to listen to, and that goes out to my friend Whitney's husband. Would never expect a man to enjoy us so much. And I've just been thinking about it a lot lately.
Love.
We made a man laugh. I mean, we always make men laugh. They don't want to accept it, but
we're funny, so
yeah.
Like
we get a lot of reactions from men.
Yes,
so
but hopefully
as you will.
they're always in our comments.
True. They are always in the comments.
We get a lot of reactions from men. Hopefully this is the year we get more positive reactions, but also we don't care if they're positive or negative. No, any press is good press.
Our female is our silent listeners.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We love you too.
And we love you too.
And non-binary.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the gays, the theys. The gays, the theys.
And
What's the saying?
The girls, gays, and things.
yeah,
There we go. I
yeah.
forgot that one. Forgot that demographic. The girls, the gays, and the theys.
We say as we have multiple sports-themed episodes. Sports are for everyone, however.
Yeah.
You know,
We're trying to make sports more girlified, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, back to this
tough
episode.
racket. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
We were rambling.
Off track. Today we're going to be talking about our small little break.
It wasn't a break for the listeners, but it was a break for
Yeah.
us. So
Yeah.
we're here today to discuss. We was, 2.5, 3 weeks roughly, and
Yeah.
maybe not a lot happened, but a lot happened mentally in those 2.5 weeks. And
Yeah.
we have to debrief because we didn't get our loves and icks out. We didn't get, our debriefs through and over with. Should we jump into how our breaks went? Does anybody
Absolutely.
have anything to start with?
I can start. I was all over the place doing this,
You
that,
were.
the third, spending too much money because everybody was
Common
like,
theme.
no,
Common
every
theme.
episode, but like I didn't want to. Everyone was like, let's meet out at this restaurant. Let's go to this restaurant. And so every other day during the 2 weeks that I was in Virginia, I was eating out at a different restaurant.
Yeah.
And by the like last weekend where I had 2 more hangs, and I was like, can we just like, I'll go to your house, like you can come to my house, like
Yeah.
I
Sandwiches and water.
I cannot sit in another restaurant because I was just like, I'm tired of being surrounded by that many people and being like just talking. And then it's also like the time limit of it all. And I'm like, okay, you're not sitting there for ages upon ages. And I'm like, I want to chat, but then like obviously the waiter is coming back and forth to check on you, and I'm like, thank you. And then they're like, please leave my table, my section, moving on. But no, it was fun. And so then after I went to Virginia, I went to Berkeley, spent Christmas there. It was cold, it was rainy. I was like, okay, NorCal, whatever. And then I got back from Northern California and I got sick because every time I go to Berkeley and see those kids,
Yeah,
I
the
get
plague.
sick.
Sounds
I get
about
sick.
right.
And so I was taking shots of Dayquil, popping my Theraflu night. Like I was,
It's real when you
Not-
just take it straight out the bottle.
I
You're
was like, okay.
Fuck the cap.
okay.
I'm chugging this.
Like, there's no need to do an extra step to wash something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that. And then what else? Oh, the day I get back from Berkeley. So the flight from Berkeley is like an hour max. And I flew into LAX, got in at like 10 something. And, I go to a cafe with my friend because he's like, oh, do you want to hang out? I was like, not really, but like, yes, because
Another
you picked
outing.
me up. You picked me
Yeah.
up from LAX. So I was like, okay, I will. And so, like, thank you, Mario. We love you. Drops me back at my house. I go in, try to turn on the light. No power. I was like, I'm going to crash out. And so I'm like walking up and down our outside steps to the like breaker, and I was like turning it on, walking back up to see, nope, turn it, like going, I was like maybe, and then I was checking outside. I was like, is the power out? Like, or is the whole street out, or is it just our house? Like, whatever. And so I was like, okay, they said it's, should be on soon. I'll just start putting away my stuff and then like lay down or whatever. So I put away my stuff, lay down, power goes on. I'm like, great, let me take a shower, let me get my life in check, like let's do this. I take a nap. I wake up at 4 and I'm like la 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 la, sitting there scrolling on my phone. It's like 5 p.m. It's very dark in my room. I was like, let me turn on a light.
You thought.
The power went out again, and I was like, so I have no food because I haven't been grocery shopping.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even, like, we have a gate outside of our thing that's like fully closed high, so like people don't come in or whatever. I can't like get DoorDash, like it's too high to be. So I'm like, okay, what do I have? I have a single Christmas cookie.
You're joking.
I will have a Christmas cookie for dinner. I'm not going to open the fridge because one, I don't know how long the like power had been out before I got back to LA, and then like after that. Anyway, so I'm sitting there like I'm scrolling on my phone, but then I'm like, don't scroll too much because like you don't know how long the power is going to be out.
You can't charge your phone.
Exactly. And the entire like side of my street is off. And then I am like, okay, it's like 7, 8 p.m. I'm like, okay, well, what to do? I walk around. I tried the breaker again. Nothing. And then I was like, okay, well, like what to do? And so I remembered that I have that mini ring light that Katie got me. And I said, I'm walking around. And I was like, with this flash, I said, okay, like, thank you. And luckily I had charged that while I was in Virginia because it would have been dead for sure. Yeah. So I'm like walking around 8:30. I'm like, okay, well, guess I'll go to bed because I'm like, what else am I going to be doing? So I like lay in my bed. I'm laying there closed, like eyes closed. At 9:15, I hear a cheer from downstairs.
Oh, jeez.
And then my light goes on and I was like, thank God. Because it was also so cold in my apartment. I was like immediately turns on my heater. Like I'm trying to warm up a little. And so I was able to charge my phone. But I was like, I'm traumatized and now I will also go to bed.
Victorian child.
No, literally.
I literally was. And I was like, obviously, this is right after I get off the plane. I'm ready to just like chill and not do anything and order food and then like start actually lifing on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought you were going to talk about January 2nd when we get the group text that's like, my boss said I was supposed to be logged in today. I
hadn't even gotten to that week yet because that was that was like the 27th is when I flew back. Yeah. And then so I'm like, okay, like Christmas week, work Monday, Tuesday, like maybe work Monday, maybe half day Tuesday, Christmas Eve, and then New Year's Eve. I was like, we always get that off. So I'm like, okay, perfect. And then like Friday, who's working Friday? We get it off. So I get there like Tuesday. She's still calling me like towards the end of the day. And I was like, why am I still logged on? But it's okay. And then she's like, okay, talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow. So I'm in my job, which is PR, nothing essential. And everybody is offline typing, like doing all this stuff, emailing, like researching. And I was like, this is too much. And so then I just logged off when she logged off because I was like, I'm not doing that. And then she calls me, or not calls me. She does call me. She calls me and she's like, okay, I'll talk to you on the 5th. And I said, okay, great. Bye-bye. So, I turn off my alarms. New Year's Day happens. I'm living life. Friday, I wake up casually. I'm milling about. And then I'm like, okay, I'll continue just laying in my bed. Reagan, the other assistant, she texts me and she goes, don't be shocked if she calls you. And I was like, God. What do you mean don't be shocked if she calls me? She's like, because she's doing stuff. Like, she's not going to log off. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, are you in office? Like, are you working? Like, what does this mean? Because I thought we were off. She was like, oh yeah, girl, like we're working. Like, I'm in office. And I was like, what do you mean? And so I'm like trying to like get up, do anything. And then I get a phone call and I was like, hello? And I'm like turning on, like opening my computer, and she's like, hey, blah, 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 and starts talking about something. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is insane. And so I worked I did log off early because, again, there was nobody doing anything.
Yeah.
But I was there, clocked in.
Wow.
And I was like, that was shady. That was crazy. Especially when you said.
Yeah, if she's saying talk to you on the 5th or
the 5th
talk to you on Monday or
yeah.
talk to you whenever. And then, to have certain expectations.
That was
all right.
That was crazy. But then I was like, me and Reagan were talking, and then Reagan's in office. I'm like, did she not say that to you?
No solidarity,
like,
you know?
No. That's what I want to know.
Not she say that to you?
She knew for at least 2 hours before you even woke up that she was in office.
Exactly.
Could have said something.
Yeah.
I know. But
absolutely dirty
whatever,
way
that
to
was
start
crazy.
the year.
That was. And so I've been mad this whole time because I'm like, I haven't had any single break except for like the one day of New Year's. And I was like, okay, well, it'd be like that.
It does. I mean, I only get off the actual holidays, and then if I decide to take something else off, I have to find coverage for that, which is not the word. It's fine, but it is a little, what's the word, like demoralizing when you're, you know, at family Christmas and your husband's company is closed through the closed the whole 2 weeks. Your sister-in-law's company is closed through the whole 2 weeks. Your future brother-in-law works for the school system, closed for 2 weeks, and I'm sitting here like,
gotta log on.
Gotta be on call.
Like, sure, I don't want to use my PTO, so I will be logging in, but also like everybody here is having the time of their life, and
you have responsibilities. Someone has to make the money, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Big yikes. I mean, I had the 2 weeks off.
We know. No.
I had the full 2 weeks off.
Look, I'm happy with the time I got off generally. Just, you know, it's a little sad.
I just like, if I was prepared for that. I just was not prepared for any of that.
See, and I was
like,
prepared,
you know.
because I knew.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had taken certain time.
Different. Yeah.
I always get, you know, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve off. In the past 7 years I've worked for this lady. But
company's growing.
That's just wild.
Right.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, because it'll be like on a Saturday or something.
That's true. That's true.
We're manifesting I have a new job. So
this is also true.
No, 100%. You'll be, I'll
be somewhere else.
January 2nd really was the wake up call.
No, truly. That was like, all right, signed, still delivered.
You had a whole 2 week break situation.
Yeah, I did. I had the whole 2
it?
week break situation. I mean, I had Feeny for 80% of it. The other 20%, can't tell you a thing I did. I think I just sat in my bed. I didn't.
This was towards the end, and I know we talked about doing a sports gossip episode, but tell us about how you were blocked by an ECHL team over the break.
Oh my gosh,
so I did have a lot of time to scroll. I hit 11 hours on screen time.
Okay.
Usually I'm under 7, like 8 is pushing it. So 11, I'm like, oh, I really didn't do anything. So lots of time to just, you know, peruse the internet and share my thoughts about different things going on. But I did get blocked by an ECHL hockey team, which is lovely. Not even just on Instagram, but on TikTok as well.
That's what
they said, wait, let me find her.
They said, we're going to find every one of your accounts and you're blocked. I called them cowards for signing a rapist to their team.
Convicted. Not even alleged.
Convicted. Convicted, jailed rapist to their team.
Yeah.
And I DM'd them and I said, don't be shy. Keep your comments on. Like, why do you have them off? Like, if you're going to sign them. We just want to congratulate them. They blocked me on Instagram, which is just so funny because I texted Katie. I was like, That's weird. I could have swore I saw their account. Maybe they deleted their whole account because of all the backlash.
The
you know,
professional team is deleting it. Yeah,
and then Katie's like, "No, I can see it." I'm like, "Oh, sick." So I go to the DM, and then it's like, "Oh, no post found." I'm like, "Okay, great. They blocked me there." I go to TikTok to post about it, and I go to tag them on TikTok. Can't tag them. Don't even see their account. I'm like, "Oh, I was blocked on TikTok too."
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't even check Facebook because I also commented on their Facebook page as well.
Yeah, you should.
For
why not?
A number of their posts, I commented on it. I didn't even check Facebook. I'm like, well, I'm sure they gave me a Hattie.
Yeah,
I got a Hattie for the blocks.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
did.
I did.
Congrats.
Especially on Facebook, where like, you know, that's like people were commenting. People comment on Facebook still.
People are active.
Yeah, really active. So I love that for me.
Needless to say, they dropped
You've
in
honestly
less than
made
24
it.
hours later.
Yeah,
true,
that too.
True.
So it wasn't even worth it. And then, yeah, I made like 2 videos about it. And I don't want to say they blew up, but like the engagement's definitely there, which is nice. Which is
no, like your past videos have been like getting good traction.
Each of them,
like,
I know. And I was telling Katie, it's like it's sick because like you have to keep going. Like if you have one video, you can't just be like, you can't rest on your laurels and be like, all right, I'm gonna coast on this one video. It's like, fuck, now people are expecting me to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And like all this stuff keeps happening in the hockey world. I'm like,
you have to be, it's like, especially with sports, it's like so tough because there are so many teams, so many people, and you're like,
yes, and it changes like
so
in
up
a
to date.
day.
Exactly.
And there's so many bad voices out there that you have to push through because it's like, especially with these guys who are sexual assaulters and rapists, it's like there are always men going to stand up for them, and it is so hard to keep pushing through that because it's like you truly have no idea and no empathy and nothing.
And I'm not going to argue with any of the comments. I'm going to call you a fucking idiot, and then everyone's going to see that. Like, it was just, it was a lot. But now I just have to keep going. And I like, it started a freaking notes app of like, okay, here are the things I can talk about.
Yeah.
But also it's like, okay, I have to set up the camera. I have to actually know what I'm talking about.
Like, beat my face.
It's like the videos that I'm just like outraged or like I'm just talking off of a whim. Those are the ones that do it. But like I tried to make a video in the car with Feeny. I was like, Feeny, I need you to be quiet for like
that kid's a ham. The camera's on, Feeny's on.
I was like, I just need 10 seconds tops. 10 seconds. As soon as I start the video, he's like, he's like freaking the kid from Wild Thornberries. I'm like, if you don't cut it out, I'm like, please, I'm begging you. Like,
mommy's trying to go viral.
Mommy's trying to make a video.
Mommy's trying to make a better life for all of us.
Don't you want some more toys? Well, let mommy make this video.
Exactly.
Anyway, because it's like once I have an idea, like I have to say it then and there. Like I can't just be like, oh, I'll do it later because I literally, you guys know, I'll say I'll do something and it's Thursday and you're like, hey, where's the video? I'm like, oh shit, I did say I was going to do that on Monday, huh?
You were like, I'm going to lock in anyway.
I did not. Yeah, so I like had to film the video right there, and or I'll forget it. Anyway, couldn't do it. I just got so whatever. I was like, okay, fine. But now I have to keep it going.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about, though. Like 2 episodes ago, we were like, we're going to blow up. We're going to do this. We have to be it.
You
have to post 50 million videos.
Yeah. I want to say I have it in me. The thing is, like, still working a full-time job.
Yeah.
You know, like if I had all the time in the world, which I did over break.
Right. Different situation.
I still didn't really do it, honestly.
You post, I mean, I feel like at least once a day, right? I know they always say post every time you open the app, but let's
and you're like,
be serious.
Yeah, I stopped opening the app because I was like getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And people were just like saying stuff. And especially, well, the one thing that I was posting about was Team USA, like announcing the roster for the men's Olympic team. And I'm sure Katie has her feelings about that. But there's a lot to be said about that. And then people that, again, idiots. Like, that's the thing. It's like one thing if you want to share your opinion and you're like, okay, I can see where you're coming from. But when you're an actual fucking idiot and you don't know what you're talking about, I can't entertain it. And then there's people that argue in the comments for it back and forth. And I'm like, I don't want to see the discourse.
Well, yeah, you're like, thanks for the engagement, but can you stop sending me the notification?
Yeah, like I don't
literally, yeah.
Like there's no point in even talking to this person. But anyway, yeah, so that was like half the time. The other portion of the break, you guys know I am very susceptible to ads. And as many times as we talk about like getting work done or like just anything visually in general, my fucking Instagram is just all ads for filler, med spa, Botox, this, that, the third, facial balancing, double chins. I'm like,
you are also actively researching. So
yes.
It's not just us talking about it. Let's throw that out there.
So it hears me talking and then it sees that I'm searching it and it's every single.
They know you're serious.
Yes. Yeah. Like I have not seen an actual post that has not been an ad in so long.
Oh God.
So I finally, 2 a.m., bit the bullet, signed up for a consultation for a local gal who was doing a deal on units per $9 a unit for Botox. I'm like, that's a great deal, you know, because you need at least 20, 30 units. That's a great deal, $9 a unit. You can't beat that. So I did a consultation and I'm thinking, I'm just going to go in to see what I can do about the double chin situation. I thought I was just going to get like the liquid lipo, which will, you know, get rid of the fat under the chin or whatever. And
although that doesn't even really work from what I've seen.
Yeah,
other girls talk about. So,
but I was like, mine's not like excessive to where I need like 5 treatments. I was like, 2 treatments tops. I feel like will get me where I need to go to just get rid of it. And then like some Botox, like, you know, whatever. And then of course I sit in the chair and she's like, okay, well, like, tell me what you don't like. I'm like,
brother.
Like, how long do you have? Like, I will.
I said, okay, so I'm going to start in order of priority of like what needs to get done. And then we'll go from like what could get done, whatever. And I just go into it. I'm like, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. But what gets me, I'm telling her these things. And it's like, maybe it's because I'm used to talking to therapists. It's like you tell your therapist your thing. They're listening. They're responsive. When I would tell her something, I'd be like, I have a double chin. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Like, damn. Okay.
Well, I'm very expressive. So like when I raise my eyebrows, I have these wrinkles. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, yeah, well, like when I talk, like sometimes like my top lip does this thing. She's like, I noticed. I'm like, okay, listen, like I don't.
When you're doing it 40 hours a week, I'm sure they have an idea.
Yeah, she's like supposed to be looking at your features and being like, okay.
But it's like she was just clocking me so hard. Yeah. Like I part of me wanted to go in there and her to be like, you don't need that. Like you actually have.
How's she gonna get her money?
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
but it's the way that she was like exemplifying what I thought was like just a simple. So I go in for the double chin for the liquid lipo. She puts this like stick on my face. Yeah. Well, first I'm like, it's just a little, I was like, I just have a little fat deposit under my double chin. She's like, I feel great, anyways, girly, that's not a little fat deposit. So she puts the stick up to my face. She's like, she hands me the mirror. She's like, okay, look at it this way. What you actually have is a recessed chin. I said, huh? She said, I know you're saying that. It's like, she's like, it's a little fat deposit, but the actual issue at hand here is that you have a recessed chin. And what it's supposed to look like, it's supposed to line up with your nose and your forehead. And you see, she is like, you see how your chin's not touching the stick? Silence. Because what do I say to that? Yeah. I see it.
Yeah.
Bitch,
I see the gigantic gap between my chin and the stick.
And that sounds like a more serious thing than just a little bit of Botox. That sounds
like... I thought I was going to be a 1-2 injection deal and we're done. And you're telling me I have a recession?
What does that mean?
That's a completely different ballgame.
I need a new chin. That's like
what I'm saying.
Literally
She's like
well, are we breaking my jaw and moving it forward? Like, what's the solution?
She was like, lucky for you, like, filler would fill the gap enough to where, you know. Oh. So she was like,
then you would be happy with the result, I guess. Yeah,
so she was like, well, yeah, we'd have to do the filler for the chin. I'm like, I wasn't expecting that, but okay. And then she's like, the Botox, absolutely. I'm like,
no.
Great.
Don't absolutely
that.
me.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, okay, love that for me. Thank you. And then she's like, and then the lips, like, yeah, we can fix that. Like, that's totally fine. I do that literally in my sleep. I'm like, sick. Love that. She's like, okay, so I'm going to give you the $500 discount for the facial balancing. I'm like, trying to do the math. I'm like,
you're like, wait, 500 for...
You're like, wait.
500.
What is the actual...
But what happened to the $9 vial?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared to get this. Like, I'm so scared to get the estimate, the quote, because a lot of people, they feel obligated to like do stuff if like they go through with it and like, okay, I did all of this stuff I have to go through. I'm not that type of person. I will go through an entire thing and be like, nah, like I'm just not that.
She can get her money from someone else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, if anything, she got the $50 out of me for the consultation and like, I'll take it because at least I know what I need to do. Anyway, I get the us. She's like, okay, the Botox is this, $9 a unit. That was fine. She's like, you need 40 units. I said, 40 units?
That sounds so crazy. That sounds like so much.
So I'm thinking, oh my God, I have to say.
Where are you putting all of that?
Well,
Girl, like, my face is only so big.
Exactly.
Because she was like, it's not just the forehead. You also have to do the eyebrows too. And then she showed me the diagram of all the muscles in the face.
And it's
I'm like,
sure, but 40 sounds excessive.
It's like 40. I'm thinking like 20 units. So we're already above budget at this
Can
point.
we negotiate or can you
then,
spread them out a little?
And then she's like, okay, well, like for the lip, like we're probably going to have to do one syringe because it's going to be, to fix this thing, you're going to do this, but then you have to even it out. And then once you do the top, you got to do the bottom. And I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
Sure. And then she's like, the filler is going to be 3 syringes. I'm like,
because that's including the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The filler for the chin. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like terrifying. Mm-hmm. So each filler, the filler for the chin is $700 a syringe. So that in itself was
what
2,000.
if we only do 2 syringes? Like, what happens?
I was like, how about we do 1 syringe, you do a third, and a third. And whatever that gets me is what that gets me. It's got to be better than what it is now.
And that's the one.
Yeah. So
if I can look in the mirror and not just feel a certain type of way.
I was like, if I could get just a little bit of definition, that maybe that'll just change my rewire my brain, you know?
Yeah.
So total comes out to $2,500. And she's like, okay, well, this
with
is
that
good.
Discount.
With the discount.
Right.
She's like, this quote's good until March. I'm like,
yeah, she said, get those savings up and call me back before March.
Lovely. I said, well, definitely gonna have to stagger these procedures. This is definitely not like an all-in-one type situation here.
Yeah.
If anything, I would only like, I don't even know. I gotta consult my financial advisor.
Yeah.
For this one. Anyway, so I don't think I'm gonna get the chin filler. I think chin filler is just too much for me. Like, I think that's...
You can do like an angle situation.
Yeah.
We just got to pose a certain way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, maybe I will just lose the weight. Because it's like, if it's $2,000, maybe I'll just go extra hard and lose the weight and see if that does it. Because maybe that's just what it is. The Botox, I fear I do need. Because once she was like, yeah, and since you don't use sunscreen, that's why you have the lines. And when you have the lines, they just get darker and darker. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I have to do it. Like, I have to do the Botox. Botox,
might be able to find.
I think I can
cheaper
swing.
and or less units somewhere else. I mean,
I don't have to get 40.
She's overselling, but like 40 does seem a little.
40
bit.
Seems excessive.
Yeah. I'm like, I just need you to freeze frame it just a little bit.
Yeah,
you know. So like, I feel like I could do like 20 units. And pass it by. Anyway, so I think if anything, I will like get the Botox. I think that's just like the one thing. Cause ever since she said that, all I've been doing is just this, like all day. I'm like, yeah, I see what she's talking about.
There it is.
But then the lips too, I'm like, damn, that would be nice. That who knows? Maybe later on in the year.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
You know what you want to have done, so like you can stagger that out.
That's what I'm saying.
Anytime.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just glad she didn't say anything else. Because then I would
that's the one. If you
now you're bullying me.
Yeah. If you lay out all the things, and she's like, and I'm gonna just include something about your
She's
nose.
like,
And you're like, whoa, wait.
Yeah. The only thing that she did say, because I told her she was like, well, what like skincare products do you use? I'm like, it's just like one like moisturizer face wash thing. Like, I don't really have.
We gotta get you on. We gotta get you on.
Come on.
I mean,
girl.
I don't like use facial stuff because like I don't have like breakouts or anything. She's like, yeah, you actually do have nice skin. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, we're getting a compliment. I'm shocked. She's like, but with the no sunscreen situation, it's not going to be like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So there was a reason for that. Yeah, I can't swing $2,500.
I do have something maybe for you.
What?
So because of the forehead thing, I also have expressive forehead. I'm white, so the wrinkles are a situation in itself. I found this. It's like $10. You can you wear them while you sleep, and it like smooths out your forehead wrinkles. And it's not a permanent situation, but like the whole next day, it is way less noticeable.
That's
so
what I
I'm
need.
gonna send you. I kind of forgot I even had them because I kind of gave up, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But might be a semi-solution while we're saving.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
Yeah.
just one of those.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I just have to look like a completely new person this year. I just have to. I don't know.
Yeah. We're locking in. So
We're
You got the
locking in.
tape-ins.
I did. I got the tape-ins. I got the lashes. I dyed my hair black. What more can a girl do? A lot more, apparently.
Yeah,
allegedly
a lot more. Yeah. What else? I think that was literally it.
I was complaining about my square face at Christmas dinner, and my mom was, whatever. They were like, it could be worse. And I'm like, I don't think you understand.
What's crazy is that
what?
they gave you the face.
And neither of them have square face. That's what pisses me off.
Genetics.
Neither of them have the square face.
Wow.
But then a couple of days later, my mom sends me a screenshot from someone on Facebook, and she said, Katie, it could always be worse. Yeah. I was like, girl, first of all, our faces look similar. I'll show you the photo. My face looks like that. Let's be serious.
Yeah, I was like, please send it, but
I'll send it.
That's crazy.
That's just rude.
I know.
Yeah. I did when I did my tape-ins. Oh my god, I went to the freaking beauty supply store like 3 times. It was disgusting. I went there. I got literally saw a tutorial on TikTok. I'm like, I can do that. And then I started doing that, and I'm like, this is hard. They're so bad. Like, if you were looking in my hair, you'd be like,
it's giving like first season 1 of Mormon Mom.
Literally. And it's the way that my mom would come into the bathroom like every 5 to 10 minutes. She'd peek in, she'd be like, and then like walk out. I'm like, okay, are you gonna help me or no?
Right.
No,
like, what are you going to do? Are you just going to judge? And then of course, my sister was there when I was doing it. And she's like,
You're
what do you think you are? A white girl? I'm like, get out of my fucking face. Get out of my face. And then when I got done and it actually looked decent, she's like, oh, okay, it does look good. I'm like,
trust the process.
You're playing in my face now.
Yeah.
If this was a trust the process type.
You know, some stuff is like, it does take practice. I mean, the first time someone straightens their hair, it's not going to be what it needs to be. And that's what this is. It's all a learning process.
Yeah. It's the way that I dyed my hair black and I didn't have any gloves. Well, I did have gloves. I just couldn't find them.
Cackling when you were like, don't look at my hands. And I was like,
no, my hands, I literally looked like
you just had like,
it was just wrong. Yeah. And I mean, you can still see it on my nails, but my mom was so upset. She's like, yeah, because it looked like I was like possessed. Like my hands were literally black.
Yeah.
And she's like, you need to go clean that off. And I'm like, I can't. And she gave me stain remover for it and I used it. She's like, you need to use more. I'm like, Mom, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I cannot get this off my hands. She was so upset with me. I'm like, I'm sorry.
It'll be off when it's off.
Like, there's not much more I can do. Sorry. Anyway,
our big Christmas situation.
I don't
think this made it anywhere necessarily, like online, but
no.
So Scott has been feeling ill.
Understatement.
Feeling ill for a while, since like the beginning of December. So on Christmas Eve, I'm working, mind you, because I didn't take off Christmas Eve.
Disgusting.
It's fine. We did a half-day situation, but I'm working. Scott's been off. He comes into my office room and he's like, I feel so sick. He's been telling me this obviously for the last couple weeks. I'm like, look, if you feel so sick, please just go to patient first because you keep coming in here telling me your symptoms and expecting me to have an answer for you. Yeah. And it's Christmas Eve and I don't have the answers for you.
Yeah.
So he does go to patient first. He gets his blood drawn. They don't really find anything, whatever. And that's fine. Christmas Day, we drive up to Northern Virginia to spend it with his family. While we're there, we're not even there maybe 2 hours, 3 max. He comes running outside. Katie, patient first called. I have to go to the ER. They found something in my blood and they're telling me to go to the ER.
Not in his blood.
Yeah, because I took a blood sample. And I'm like, did you ask her if it could wait?
Get information.
Yeah, I said, did you ask her if it could wait? He said, yeah, and she said no. So we go to the ER in Northern Virginia. Luckily, we weren't there long. It was probably like 3-ish hours. I mean, which is pretty good for
Christmas.
A hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say ERs are way less busy on holidays. I've been to 3 on 3 different holidays, and it's always less busy. So if you're going to get injured,
that's the time to go.
That's the time to go. They do a CT scan. They don't find anything. They take his blood. So this is the thing. His bilirubin was slightly elevated at his PCP in November. It's like a 1.2. A 1.0 is, or 1.1 is like a normal range. So they didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
At the ER, it's like 1.3. So it's a little bit higher, but it's still not anything weird. And they're like, well, we can't necessarily find anything. So we're going to refer you to like a GI or whatever. Well, we get home. Apparently at patient first, it had like jumped up to a 1.9.
What?
But don't know what that means. So whatever. He's going to the doctor this week. So no answers necessarily, but that was definitely like a whole situation. Because I'm like,
yeah, like what was that?
Glad you went, but also like
no answers.
Yeah, and then whatever.
Yeah.
So that was a situation.
Yeah. I mean, just to go on the Scots, because the Scots are on the same wavelength when it comes to medical.
Well, it's the
concerns.
day that you told me that your Scott was looking into GERD. I literally go home and Scott's like, I think I have GERD. I'm like, brother, are you in a group chat with this man?
No, I think they're synced up. You know how girls get their periods synced up? They're synced up with symptoms sometimes.
And I really do think there's something with him at this point, you know, because there have been like flare-ups with like spicy food and stuff. So like he's going to his doctor on Thursday, so hopefully more. But like
we'll see.
Just the
the way that they're on the same thing. Because when that happened with your Scott, my Scott also got blood work done.
He's getting blood work done all the time.
He gets blood work done weekly at this point. He meets his deductible like the third day of the
like
year.
Every time I talk to you, he's got a new blood test.
No, he does. He literally does. But my Scott also got blood work done, and he his doctor also called and was like, we need to get you into the office stat. At least that's what he told me. He told me that
see, mine was real. Patient first really did tell him to go.
He told me he got his blood work done, and they were like, yeah, we really need to. Your cholesterol is extremely high for a 30-year-old. And Scott has like heart concerns and stuff. Right. So your Scott was going through that stuff, and I'm like, oh fuck, maybe my Scott also has like I was like, let me like actually, whatever. And he shows me like his stuff, and I'm like, is this like another like situation where you think it was like really bad, and then I did a quick Google search and I saw that it was actually like
or whatever.
Beyond normal, but no, they actually are elevated and stuff. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from like his like actual doctor too, but I'm like, what are the odds that like
there's actually something?
They are so concerned about something that it actually ends up being something, because when they tell us all the time, we're like, okay.
And at a certain point, like I say this to Scott all the time, because we're going to the ER and he's like, I told you something is wrong.
Yeah,
but it's like, but for 3 weeks, you know what I mean? Like, like what else am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Like, I tell you go to the doctor, you don't. Then you finally do, and they tell you to go to the ER. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. You can't keep using me as your doctor. That's not gonna fly.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, exactly. So I don't know.
That was wild.
We'll see. But he's been on 500 until then. So
I know Scott has been a little less like since going to the ER because there's nothing imminent, right? Like in theory with what they're testing, so that's good. Yeah, but we'll see.
It's the way I got my annual done, and I got notification that my chart was ready. Yeah. Scott was giddy. He was so excited to look at my results, and I opened them up, and he's like, "Oh, these are really good." I'm like, "Did you expect me to be the one?"
Well, you're like, I'm not complaining about anything. I feel fine.
Like, I don't think I have anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm shocked. These are better than mine." I'm like, by a point. Like, it's like not even like anything barely, crazy. Yeah. So yeah, the Scots, there's something else.
Yeah. I will say there was one other, like, it wasn't as big an event, but it's definitely like concerning, and it's in the same realm of like the money problem. So I wake up a couple weeks ago and I hear chittering in the ceiling. No, and I'm like, this isn't happening.
Not chittering.
This is not happening.
I'm getting traumatized.
Go ahead. So I'm like, it's like 8 in the fucking morning. Scott's not awake yet because he works in, well, no, he was on break, so whatever. I go into the room. I'm like, Scott, you gotta come out here because I think we have squirrels in the attic. He comes out there. Sure enough, they're running around, like doing whatever in the ceiling. So he tries to go into like the attic. Our attic's not a real attic. It like has the HVAC, but then that blocks the entrance to the attic. So you can't really go back there necessarily. You could, but he didn't want to because we've never been back there, and I don't know what that.
We don't know what's there. Yeah,
it's none of your business. Like the walking situation, I don't know about that. So that day, I call like a pest control people. They come out 2 days later. Not squirrels. Rats.
Rats? Not mice, but rats?
No.
That's different.
Thank you. It's a little better because squirrels, they have to treat humanely. Rats, you can do what, like, nobody cares.
Those
Get rid of those. Yeah.
And in a way, I shouldn't be surprised because we live right by a culvert. Like, there's nothing back there except fake water, and we have a crawl space. So there's like, it's the perfect. And once they get in, so Scott's talking to the guy because we heard them in the roof ceiling situation.
You heard them.
Girl,
that's a family.
It's literally. And I'm Googling it. It's like the gestation period for rats is so short that like if you don't take care of it, it could become like a problem really quickly.
Yes.
Really quickly. And the guy's like, once they're in, they can kind of go wherever they want in your walls. And I'm like, oh, I hate that more. Because it's one thing, with squirrels or whatever. I'm like, okay, they come in the attic, they leave through the attic.
Yeah.
The rats are coming in through the crawl space, going up through the walls to my roof.
Yeah.
Scott's like, I heard them leave through my back room the other day. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, they definitely, if you heard that, that's probably them. I'm like, please stop. So this guy, we get a quote. Neither of us have had any my parents have never had to worry about
talk to me. I had mice.
I know. Well, and it crossed my mind, but I'm like, she had her own little traps. The guy quotes us $3,000, $2,800. And I'm like, there's just like no way that's happening.
Yeah.
There's just no way that's happening. Nope. So we did like a second quote, and I think we're going to go with them because it's a little shady, but they came to us recommended.
That's okay.
They're coming tomorrow. $200.
Girl, wait.
What's actually?
Hold on.
Wait. You heard that right?
Wait. Katie, hold on.
It's like the kid down the block just needs some pocket change. Like
BB gun.
He's like, I'll get it.
Poison.
Look, they have good reviews. Our friend who's a realtor uses them at their like rental houses. It's just like a little family-owned business in Chester.
$200.
Right.
This is just a person.
What's the worst that could happen?
This is just a serial killer that's found a way to kill
and get some money from it.
Like, you guys in the loop because it sounds legit. He's like, we'll put traps out, we'll put out these bait things, and then we'll come back monthly and check in on them. I'm like, sounds good. Oh, and he said he's gonna fill the holes. I'm like, that's what the other guy said he was gonna do for $3,800. So we'll see.
That's
what's
crazy.
Yeah, my quote was like 2,000.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because maybe
it was a typo. Whatever. He's the one who sent it.
Well, Mine were also in the attic and the crawl space.
Yeah.
But they were mice, though.
Yeah.
And he said these guys can go through the size of a quarter.
Yeah, so maybe there is like some, maybe rats are easier because they're bigger. I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
We'll
but
see what he says. I mean, because I'm like, so do you still, because they didn't come out to the house. He's like texting me. I'm like, so do you need to do an inspection?
Do you need to see these guys? Or like,
he's like, yeah, we'll do that when we come out to like set up the traps. I'm like,
no. He's like, I just do it for the love of the game.
I'm here for vibes.
He's like, I just fucking hate rats.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe I was getting, because even Scott was like, I don't know. It's like, but I'm like, he came to us recommended, and also it is a real company. They're primarily a mosquito, like they're called Mosquito Elite, I think. But they do pest control, so it's like. Somebody said they got possums out in the reviews. Somebody else said they handled rats. So, like, look,
okay,
you can't beat the price.
Here's the thing: this is either the best deal in the entire world, or this man needs to get his basement checked. I fear that this is like a Wilbur type situation where, like, he says he's killing the rats, but he's taking them back home to have like a rat colony. So he's like the rat king.
And then they do come back monthly. So I feel like that in itself, because I mean, if they're coming back monthly,
are you getting charged monthly?
Yes, which is fine.
Okay.
But it's only 75. I mean, 75 bucks.
Yeah, I mean,
that's $75.
275.
I'll keep you guys in the loop. Literally, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, we're saving like 90% of
if all he
whatever.
does is even patch is still enough.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and like put some traps out, like that's more than I want to do. So like go ahead with $200.
Yeah,
like,
because you don't want to have to see the dead ones I
really
did.
don't. I really don't. Because that's what Scott bought a trap when we thought it was squirrels, and I'm like, first of all, what are you going to do with squirrels? Because we had squirrels in Richmond, and God, they never go away. No. I mean, because that's their home now. So. I'm like, you're not going to do anything with that squirrel. So imagine no, I'm not doing anything.
I mean, when I saw the.
I'm remembering your Valentine when we did Galentine's. Oh
yeah, that was. No. I still have nightmares. Yeah, I still have nightmares about that.
It crossed my mind, and that's why I thought you did it yourself.
I did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I found the hole where they were coming, and I just put a bunch of shit in there. Wire.
Luckily, they haven't come. Like, I haven't seen them. Yeah, you know what I mean? That for me.
Lucky you. Because once you see it, it's like,
but I hate knowing
I'm moving. Like
it is the worst to know that they're there. Yeah. There was one time where I put my camera on the ground and I put a trap in front of the camera when I was gone for like a week. Because you get notifications when there's movement.
Yeah.
And I got the notification. And I saw that fucker on there. And I'm like,
now what? Now I got to look at it in person.
And he just kept trying to get the treat. He never got on the trap. Oh. So I watched this ratatouille ass fucker just go around and get the bread.
That's crazy.
And leave and go bring it back to his family. And he never got on the
free
trap.
Meal.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
He said, wow, I'm eating good tonight.
And he was. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably the worst time. I didn't get any sleep during that time.
It's definitely like, I just.
Dewey was no help.
Yeah, well, and that's my mom's like, well, do you think Cody kept them away? I'm like, there's just no way. There's just no way.
Cody? No.
I mean, she definitely was a hunting dog. Like, when she saw dead squirrels, to her mind was
Dewey and bunny holes. Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't think her pooping in the backyard kept the rats away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that, I don't think it correlates. I think it just so happens that there was a hole this winter and it was cold and they decided to come in.
Winter is definitely the worst. Yeah.
Well, and I'm like reconsidering, because I've heard squirrels on our roof before, but we have a lot of squirrels. And so, I'm like, I feel like I wrote it off as like, they're just on the roof. And I think I was right. But now I'm like, have we just had rats this whole time? But I don't think we have, because I definitely can tell the difference. But
yeah,
I'm just like, ugh. So it's been a rough, but we'll see.
A lot. Yeah.
We'll see. Fingers crossed this $200 works out.
Well, let me know this guy just in case I need to.
To be honest, I mean, you can't beat the price.
I need him to. Maybe I need someone to actually patch up what I just DIY patched.
I mean, if you haven't had a problem since.
I haven't.
You know, I mean.
But I mean, I definitely, I need to rent my house out eventually. And
that's true.
Tana's going to be like, what is this concoction of like stuff in this hole? I'm like, you don't want to know. Just keep it there.
Whatever you do, don't touch
it. Don't touch it. You don't want to know what's behind there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry to end on like or whatever. That's pretty much all I had from break. Besides, the classics,
Yeah.
family dinners, whatever. But
Yeah.
that was the
Good
big
Christmas. Good Christmas, you guys.
Yeah.
I got Katie a funny thing for Christmas.
Nice.
She got me goldfish.
Mini.
The way I cracked it open same day.
Same day, ate it all, done.
I texted you. I said, "Girl, why would you do this?"
I had to, because once you said it, it wasn't even in the bag. Like, but once you said that, I think I got it like the next day.
That's fucking
at Dollar Tree. I was like, I'll get the cute little mini ones because it's funnier.
I know you're like portion control. Like, I don't
Just
think
like
you
7 bags of it
understand.
though.
But I don't think you understand. Like, once it's off and running,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's a cold turkey
Just
situation.
get it
This
in
isn't
before
a
the end of
portion
the
control
year.
situation. So luckily, I have not bought any more.
That's good.
Whatever that means. But
That's good. I'm so proud of you.
fingers crossed we can keep it up. Has it done anything? No. Should I just keep eating them? Maybe.
Possibly.
We'll see.
If I'm not going to get skinnier from cutting it out, I mean,
Speaking of eating, I have been having a nightly ice cream cone.
portion control.
Because like I'm doing like a caloric deficit.
Yeah.
And I'll be good all day. And then like it's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, fuck, I need something sweet.
I need something
just
little.
It's a little something to take the edge off.
Yeah.
And I'll eat like the ice cream cone. I'm like out of it. I'll leave the wrapper there. And then when I wake up, I don't know where the wrapper is. I'm like, out of sight, out of mind. I turn to the other side of my bed today to get my charger. She's like,
Wait, these are in your room? Girl.
these are in my room.
Okay.
These are because when I don't have Feeny, like I'll eat it, put the wrapper there, go to the other side and go to
You're
sleep.
like, anyway.
And then throughout the night, whatever, I move my arm, I don't know. And then I just forget it. But when I looked over to the side, I'm like, there is a massacre on this floor of ice cream wrappers.
Oh my God.
And having to pick them up was just like so embarrassing.
You're like, damn, that really is me. Like I
was like, I really demolished these ice cream cones, and I'm just so ashamed. Like,
one a day is fine, but when you do see it like that,
when you see the conglomeration of all of your midnight,
escapades,
yeah, that was really bad. That was
me
really
with hot
bad.
chocolate. I like opened my trash can and I'm like, there's so many packets. And I like had a like vision board night with some friends like this past weekend. And so I bought hot chocolate thinking everybody loves a hot chocolate. And these biddies, like I love them, but these biddies, their drink choices, not the vibe. I was texting Katie earlier. I was like, I got dirty soda like materials.
Wow.
Like I got like Dr. Pepper, like the coconut cream, like vanilla. I got Shirley Temple, like moments, and then hot chocolate. Why am I having 2 huge bags of things just like left over? Moving on. But the hot chocolate, I'm having like 1 or 2 a day. I'm like, Erin, cut it out. But the faster I finish these packets of hot chocolate, the faster they'll be out of my house because I have 2 boxes in my thing right now.
There we go.
And
that's how I feel about the ice cream.
Yeah, needs to end.
Yeah,
it's tough when it's over, to be honest. Like when you see it like dwindling down, you're like, this is the last one.
What's worse is when you think you have one left and then you go get it and you're like,
yeah,
I can't really.
I ate it.
You guys saw the goldfish box I was working with, girl. I knew how many.
No,
were
but when you put your hand in there thinking that you have another handful and it's empty.
No, I do a bowl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You see it. Okay, visually.
I hate to be that girl, but
where the fuck is it? That's me in my fridge when I can't find the one I stashed in the back somewhere. So Feeny doesn't see it because if he sees it, he wants one too. And like,
obviously,
there's only one, and it's for mama.
It's for mama. Yeah.
Sorry. No ice cream over here, kid.
So funny.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, do we want to do loves and icks? Loves and icks. I'm going to start with my icks. My ick, Feeny had skating lessons this past weekend, and there was a dad there, and I have a bone to pick with him.
Yeah.
Feeny does this thing where like when he just starts skating, he will like skate sideways And I'm like, straighten your feet up. I'm not paying $90 a month for you to skate like that. Whatever. We're making NHL players over here.
Well, and he knows he's doing it wrong. He admitted that when you mentioned it. He said, "Yeah, I do it when I get whatever, lazy or whatever."
He knows he's doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you need me to tighten your skates, I'll tighten your skates because that's usually the reason why you're doing that. So I take him off the ice. I tighten his skates, and his dad overhears me, and then he's like, "Oh, you should tighten his skates." I'm like, "Yeah, I know.
I'm doing."
No, I just did, but thanks. Like, appreciate it, guy. Love that you're listening to me and not watching your son on the ice, but that's fine. So Feeney goes back on the ice, and then this guy's kid starts, like, skating with Feeney. I'm like, I would prefer if you, like, practice, but whatever. It's fine. Make a friend. It's okay. And then the guy, Feeney, is still skating like this. So I, like, peek my head around the glass. I'm like, straighten your feet up. And then I was like, do you need me to tighten them more? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, so straighten your feet. And he's like he's skating. And then Feeney comes off the ice to like take a break or something. And the guy motions over to me and he's like, here, come here, like sit here, I'll do it. I said, no, I don't need you to mansplain to me how to tie skates. If there's one thing I know how to do, I think I know how to like tighten skates. Like I was like, no, I got it, dude. He's like, you sure? I'm like, first of all, are you sure? You look like you've never watched a day of hockey in your entire life. Whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Anyway, Feeney goes back on the ice. This kid's son, this guy's son is skating on Phoenix's back. Like he is on top of him skating. And I'm just getting so frustrated at this point because, like, the guy is more worried about what my son's doing than his son. And I look back at him, I'm like, get your fucking boy. Like, get your kid.
This is not a hockey practice. This is a skating lesson.
Like,
why are we having physical activity?
Like, why are you so close? So the kid literally is, like, pushing Feeney, and, like, Feeney's falling, and he thinks it's funny. I'm like, nah, this is not funny. Like, this, like, I need you to get your kid. Anyway. At the end of it, Feeney's like, am I going to see my friend again? I'm like, I hope not.
No.
Your friend? Like, no.
Brother, he's pushing you down.
No, like, I'm beefing with that man. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, my
Anyway,
gosh.
the guy and the kid ended up, like, coming up to us when Feeney was taking his skates off to, like, apologize. But I'm like, that's fine, brother, but I need your dad to apologize. Like, you're 5 years old. I don't need you to apologize. I need your dad to apologize for trying to mansplain to me how to tie skates. Thank you. Anyway, not looking forward to seeing him again. What's my love for this week? What's my love for this week?
Girl, I wish I knew. I don't know. First day back to work. It's rough out here.
It's really rough.
Well, Erin and I have been clocked in, but
I know. I was like, us being like, yeah. So
whoopsies.
This is like when I was like, yeah, because we work from home, and you're like, who's we?
Yeah. That's the only thing that makes working on like random holidays like fine. You know, where it's like, all right, I didn't need to be off today anyway.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I don't really have a love. I'm gonna be honest with you,
and that's fine.
I feel like it's too early. Yeah, it's too early to tell. It's Monday.
That's fair.
Usually when it's Thursday, we have more stuff.
That's fair.
I don't know.
I have two icks. One, so I got my nails done like at the beginning of, before I left for Virginia. I tried the builder gel. Did I talk about this?
I don't think so.
So I got builder gel. It's everything. It's like for people, well, anybody can use it, but it's for people who like want to strengthen their nails, and it's like not fully acrylics or whatever, but it's giving acrylics, but it's my actual nails. So I love that. But I did have to get 2 acrylics on 2 fingers because my nails had like popped off with the acrylics before, and it was like a mess. So one of my nails popped off, and now I just have 9 full nails, and this looks busted.
9 full
It's fine. Ick. And then what is my other ick? My other ick is that all of these Premier League teams are firing their coaches or their managers, and Thomas Frank is still the Tottenham manager when he needs his ass fired. But that's fine. We'll move on with our days, maybe one day. Because I see, like, the rumor mill, people are chattering, and they're like, oh, like this person is like in talks. This person is like, you know, a maybe. So I'm like, okay, maybe, but I doubt it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just Icks all around.
I guess I have something that's maybe a mix of a love and an ick. So we went to an Admirals game on Saturday. God bless, thank God. It honestly, it had been way too long, like probably 2 or 3 months. Like, I mean, it's been a rough situation. So love that we're back, but the ick of it is the last game we went to was an NHL game. So it's just a different situation. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't think, like when we're at the Admirals games, I'm not usually comparing because we've been to Caps games, we went to Jersey, and I'm not like thinking about it. But something about like, maybe it was because of all the green lights instead of red. I don't know, but something
she saw the
fluorescent lights.
Literally, I'm like, something is just a miss. So I mean, love that they won, had a good time. Generally, we were close without having to pay, you know, triple digits. Whatever.
Heavy on the triple.
But at the same time, I'm like, it really was a little bit sad. But I'm thinking, you got to reframe. Like, we're lucky we even have a team here that we can go watch for $20 and you know, have a good time. But it was definitely like a mixed emotions. But my parents came, so that was part of the love.
That was
I mean,
fun.
that's what I'm saying. It's like a love and an ick. It's a little bit of everything. And we got Salty the dog.
Salty the dog. We did.
They were the giveaway. So
and they're nice too. Good quality.
Nice.
So, you know, it was generally a good time. But yeah, definitely feeling some type of way. But they're doing the best they can. They have new PR girls, new marketing girls, so they're doing all right.
Oh, I do actually have an ick related to that.
Okay, yeah.
One of the wags for the Admirals, the way that she started dating this man in April of last year, and they're married.
They got married in August.
Wait, April of 2025?
Yes.
Married August 2025.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the wag pages.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what we do. And I'm like, the timeline. And then you go.
But she posted it on her own post.
In the caption.
She said
it was the wedding photo.
Yeah, she said, it was the best summer of my life. I met you on April 8th. Then we got engaged.
It was the best summer of my life.
Okay, the worst part is, this girl is my sister's age and is from this area.
Yeah,
so
local.
Like,
she's a local.
She didn't even meet this man wherever the fuck else. She met him here.
Damn.
And they were married in 4 months, engaged in 3, married in 4.
Wedding on the beach.
Damn.
I mean, it looked beautiful, but like, brother.
I'm sure it was lovely, but
You're right.
But it's like
That's
crazy. You've never even seen that man poop before.
No, literally. I was thinking that because I was scrolling. Because I was scrolling back because I'm like, I gotta know if she's from here. That's what I wanted to see. What high school did she go to? That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling back and literally the last 20 posts are all just of him.
Yes.
But then after that,
that's what I'm saying. It was a drop off. There's nothing. I'm like, it's just not adding up. It's not adding up.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you read the caption, you're like, makes sense.
That adds up. That makes sense.
Yeah, like with every single post, it's like, okay, I see what happened here. Yeah, you guys don't necessarily know
it's
each other
giving
like
he
that.
Needs a visa. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting.
I think he was from Belarus.
Yeah, he's not from America.
There we go.
And all he knows is like, I just need to marry a blonde.
And she said, me.
I mean, wow. I'm sure they're in love. They look like a lovely couple.
Don't get me wrong. The photos are beautiful.
But when there's girlies like me that are begging for
we can't.
After 4 months.
Thank you everybody so much for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on all of our social medias and the podcasts as well. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.